Sometimes I feel sorry for presidential candidates. I feel they're strained because they have to face us, the media.
Governor Romney, Mr. President!
Look at the candidates smile. You know they must be upset at questions like this.
He also said that you are America's most feckless president since Carter.
He smiles. They rarely show anger. They just keep smiling and laughing.
Thank you, thank you.
Don't get the impression that you arouse my anger.
Often they don't like the reporters.
One can only be angry with those he respects.
I bet Mitt Romney doesn't respect the reporters who followed him when he went to a memorial site.
Despite the somber nature of the moment, U.S. reporters shouted questions at him.
What about your gaffes? Governor Romney, do you feel that your gaffes have overshadowed your foreign trip?
One of his aides told the reporters, "Kiss my." But the candidates just smile and repeat the message of the day. Consultants view reporters as conduits for their message.
Their usefulness is what they can do to carry our message to the voters. Outside of that, they're useless.
You have a message of the day so that we simple-minded reporters don't get confused by too many messages?
I would never call you simple-minded, but yes.
To build that bridge to the 21st century.
At the 96 convention, Bill Clinton said build a bridge 22 times.
Build a bridge to help our parents raise their children. To build that bridge. Bridge, 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 bridge.
All right already. I would think a candidate would say to you, you want me to repeat myself that much? I'll look like a moron.
Yeah, and they do say that. And the really good ones, finally say, I get it, and they do it.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
I look at these reporters who complain about it, and I think, you little wusses, you're sitting back there, you don't like the message, you got to listen to it all the time. Well, too bad. Stay home.
But the media need the candidates. They give us viewers.
It is ice cold and tasty.
And so we follow them everywhere.
What you got? Groceries.
Mitt Romney's followed by a pack of dozens of reporters and producers, sometimes by plane, more often by bus. The pack call their life living in the bubble. Nicole Bush of Fox lives in that bubble. She's what we call a campaign embed. She follows Romney around the world.
Thank you. Thank you.
How many cities have you been to?
I don't know how many cities I've been in.
Lost count?
I have definitely lost count. It's not uncommon to lose track of time, day, time zone. But I do know...
Wake up, you don't know where you are.
The room always looks the same, but the bathroom door is in a different place.
Every day, Nicole and the others follow the candidates and videotape anything that might be interesting. When I was her age, it took 4 beefy union workers to do what she's doing.
What do you have with you?
A camera, all the cables that you need, the microphones, the tripod, and your personal bag. Kind of like a satellite truck in a box.
It's a tough job for reporters and the campaign staffs.
The emotional and physical toll that running a presidential campaign takes on people is enormous. You're working 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. You've got a candidate on the phone every hour who's calling in complaining about something. You just want to tell them to shut up and get back to work. It also requires having either a understanding wife or you're divorced. And in my case, I got divorced.
If you like vegetables, it's probably not for you. If you like sleep, it might not be for you. But it's fascinating.
The 18-hour days don't seem like 18-hour days. They seem like it happened like that.
Nicole gets just 4 or 5 hours of sleep. She's usually up around 5 in the morning, and by 6 a.m.
You have already received probably about 3 or 4 emails from the campaign giving you an idea of what the messaging will be for the day.
The PAC wants something new or a mistake.
I've now been in 57 states.
So candidates try to stick to the script.
For an economy that's built to last. For an economy that's built to last. It's built to last.
Nicole says she doesn't mind hearing the same speech again and again.
When you know his speech so well in and out, it makes it that much easier to pinpoint when there's something new. It's almost like your ears perk up.
The whole pack suddenly perks up? What was that?
You see all of us, furiously typing or tweeting.
Sometimes campaigns play with reporters, use us for their purposes.
You get a joy in fooling the media?
Yes, but more importantly, you want to control, in a campaign, you want to have your own narrative at your own time.
My running mate, Dick Cheney.
Before Bush made this announcement, Rove wanted to mislead the media.
We had a guy in the campaign who was a leaker.
How do you know he was a leaker?
Well, because he was a leaker. So he said, "What's going on in the vice presidency? What's going on?" I said, "Look, big secret. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody." But Bush has decided to go with Jack Danforth of Missouri.
The media ran with the false story.
Felt sort of bad, but I wasn't the one lying to the media. I was just the guy giving misdirection to the guy who'd then go leak.
Lying to the guy.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But what difference does it make in terms of electability?
What it does is it helps tell a story. Would you want to have the story told by an evening anchor, or do you want to have the story told by the candidate who expresses in front of the cameras with as few filters as possible why he made this choice?
4 years later, the New York Post said John Kerry had picked Richard Gebhardt to be his running mate. But of course this was a mistake. Kerry had picked John Edwards. Edwards turned out to be another kind of mistake, but that's another story. What the media reported even fooled Gebhardt's campaign manager.
I called up Dick Gebhardt and I said, "Dick, I know you can't really talk about this." He said, "It never happened." I said, "Dick, I understand that you have to deny it to me and everybody else." But he said, "Steve, it didn't happen."
Why wouldn't you believe him when he said so emphatically? There was no meeting.
You absolutely must keep all of the conversation going on with the putative nominee.
So lying is okay in politics? Running for office.
Lying is not okay unless you're asked an inappropriate question.
Politicians have always lied.
Well, I'm not a crook.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
The media used to give candidates privacy, even keep their secrets. They rarely pictured FDR in his wheelchair. They kept JFK's sexual activities secret. But now everything's game, and that's a good thing, even though we reporters are sometimes obnoxious.
And the next time I prefer you let me finish my statements before